Hello and welcome to RTR TV. What I've done down there on the time lapse, it took some time because the ground's pretty hard down at the bottom of this crater. I've made a plough point with my dry grass camo net. I think it looks pretty effective actually as a camo net in this surrounding. I'll turn you around and take you down there. So obviously there's the camo net, there's all my gear on the stump over there. I'm going to cut some wood up in a minute. I bought the old Gransfall bruck out. There was a bit of dead wood standing. I've already cut that down. I'm going to use that, get the old saw on it as well. But yeah, let's come down and have a look. Make sure I don't fall. So yeah, I'm going to have the fire under there. Bought the Bushbox XL today. Stump right in the middle, which is a pain, but I'll overcome, as they say. Got a tarp I'm going to stick under here to sit on for a bit. You know the story. Yeah, got the Bushbox XL today, thought I'd try that one. I've still got some bits of wood left over from my last cookout here last week, so I'll make use of that, but I'm going to chop up some more of that wood. I'll cut down the dead wood. Nice little groove forming there that I can put the wood in, which is nice. I've got to make this wood a bit smaller, I think, for the XL. So I'll make it about that big. And I'm going to carry on cutting this because you saw me cut this last week. And I'll bring you back in a minute. You saw me doing this last week too, didn't you? Although I bet I'll end up chopping my finger off. Don't want to do that though. Being a guitar player and all. Maybe if I take aim. There you go. Better isn't it when you take aim. So here I am, under the camo net. I'm going to set the Bushbox up here. Just notice these two holes here. I don't know when they happened, but it's probably an easy fix, just tie it together. Shouldn't take be too much of a problem, should it? Right, there's some, I don't know if you can see this, some thorny bits here. I'm going to get rid of them with the old knife action on the old axe. So I'll bring you back when I've got the Bushbox XL set up. Actually, setting all this up, I forgot to tell you what I've got to eat. I've got gonna have some nice hot soup, some chicken, tomato and greens soup. I'm going to cook it in the old mess tin because that's probably one of the only things I've got that's big enough to take that amount of soup. Got some bread to have with it as well, so yeah, time to get set up. I think when I set this plough point camo tarp out, I didn't give this much thought about that stump. It's slightly in the way, but anyway, I've got the Bushbox set up, and it's time to get a tea going, I think. All these type of firelighters today, for the simple reason I couldn't find my other twisted firelighters, if you pardon the pun. I left them in the boot of the car, I realised, after I packed them. I left them in there from the last camp I did, so I'll just use these. It'll probably help it with the there we go. Got that going. Get some of this small wood on there first, I think. The only thing with the Bushbox XL is it's a lot smaller, the opening, isn't it? A lot smaller. But it shouldn't take too long to get me tea going at least. Let's get the fire going now. Let's get a good blaze going. And on goes the water. And of course, the smoke has to be blowing in my direction, doesn't it? So, let's have a look. Today's speciality tea is peace. Peace, love and understanding. So, I think I've said it before, when I've had this. I'm going to get smoked out here, innit? We could all do with a bit of peace in the world. It smells peaceful. I don't think that'd take long. It's time to get this soup in here. Ooh. Do you know what? I've never had chicken and tomato soup before. It's going to be a new one on me. Just let me get my spoon out. Scrape the pot around. Don't want to waste anything. Whoa. Yeah, that'll do. The lid. Take all my rubbish with me. In fact, put it in the bag now. Got my bread. Kettle's starting to boil already. Cool. I've got to get myself more comfortable in this thing. You can't beat a cookout in the woods, can you, eh? You just can't beat it. And a nice hot cup of tea. Nice hot cup of tea and a nice hot soup in the woods. Right, I'm going to leave that to let the flavours again flood out. Get a bit more wood going. Because it doesn't take long to burn down this wood. You may wonder why I bother sawing the wood up and not just stamp on it and snap it. The simple reason is to make it nice and small, all uniform size. So now that's going, let's get the soup on. There we go. Have a sip of the old tea. Give it a bit of a dunk first. Love and peace, everyone. Love and peace. Ooh. And as usual, I've forgotten my bowl, so I'm going to have to eat my soup out of my mess tin. Soup steaming away, starting to steam. Lovely jubbly. This is the life. This is the life. can't find my big spoon. I don't know what I've done with it. I'm having to use my little one at the moment. Found my spoon. Let's see how hot it is. Looks pretty hot. Oh yeah. Chicken, tomato and grain. First time. Just about ready to eat this, I think. So let's get it off the heat. Oh, nice. I'll take these trivets off. Let them cool down. I think I might just burn the rest of this wood and then eat my soup. I think it's the only problem with eating from a mess tin. I dropped my spoon in there, look. There you go. Yeah, so I bought some leftover bits of granary bread. Mrs. RTR eats granary, but she never eats the crusts. In the freezer we got a mountain of these crusts, so I'm going to go through a few. Oh. So let's try this soup. Chicken, tomato and grain. Glorious, the name of the soup is. Asda, of course. Wipe my spoon off. Oh, lovely. A perfect day. It's how spring is getting rid of the spring. Which is good. I'm going to do another camp soon. I don't know what to do really. Whether to go to a campsite, go to the woods again. Or do a stealth camp. I'd love to do a stealth camp in this crater actually. Would be good. Been thinking about that for a while. But, you know, it's getting here and parking up somewhere. Could get the train here. Or ride my bike, but it's a good few miles. Don't know if I've got the energy for that yet. Even though I did ride round Portsmouth. And I'll put the thing up there. Some more bread. Bring it back when I've done this. The last of the wood going in. I'll just let that burn down now. Finish up my soup. I'm nearly done with this soup. That was a lovely soup. Chicken and tomato with grains. Lovely. Just what you want from a soup, nice and thick. Yeah. I was never going to leave much of that. That was lovely, that was. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful soup. Fire's nearly done. I've actually found one more bit. Let's put it on. Just finishing the tea off now. It's horrible getting old, isn't it? When you're not as agile as you used to be. Ooh. Oh my God. Oh. God. There's some woodland work going on somewhere. Don't care where, as long as it's not here. Then again, if it was, I wouldn't be here, would I? I'd be somewhere else. I have to hold on for balance when I tip my head back, finish my tea. I don't know, getting old, eh? Oh, nice cup of peace. So, I'm going to get everything packed up. Bushbox is still burning a little bit, but that last bit of wood's about to go, so yeah. I might just pack the camo net away first because that's going to take a bit of time. So I think it's 8 foot by 9 foot now. Now I reconfigured it. So for something that's 8 foot by 9, it does pack down quite small. We didn't get it up out of all the brambles and that. That's probably where the rip in it came from. But I'll just keep it in this bag. Keep it all together. Right, I think it's all out. Looks like it. So I'll empty it into there. Move this out of the way. And of course, if you can, douse it. There you go. I'll leave it in there for a little bit, just to make sure. I'll put everything else away. I'll tell you what I did nearly forget. I left my paracord tied up on the tree. Here. With my Prussic material too. all done. Well, before I go, I've noticed on this crater floor there's a lot of dead wood laying here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to gather it, stand it up against the trees somewhere, the trees that are around here. I put a bit there now, earlier on, you see it there. So I'll have plenty of dry firewood, hopefully, when I come back here. Not if, when I come back here. And yeah, so I'll start doing that now. Gather some wood together. So there we go, got loads of dead wood there, plenty. Some sphagnum moss on that one. Just get rid of some of that, help it dry off a bit. There we go. Good old sphagnum moss. Yeah, that should keep me going for a while. And standing up, it should dry out quicker, hopefully. So, I think it's time to leave the video there. I enjoyed that soup. Chicken and tomato with grains. Very nice indeed, chunky. Well, not too chunky, but thick, you know what I mean? Nice thick soup. Yeah, Bushbox XL, can't beat it, can you? My dry grass camo net plough point didn't really, well, it was alright, but I just wish I checked the ground before I set it up and didn't have that great big stump in front of me. But it was good, I enjoyed it. I always enjoy coming here. Now I've got plenty of firewood for next time. And what I'll do, I will leave the video here. If you liked it, maybe give it a thumbs up and maybe a subscription. That would be great if you could do that. Thank you very much indeed. And I'll see you next time when I'm roving about. Oh, that sun. Wherever it may be. See you soon. Bye.